All right, here we have the Zenith Circle of Sound. Came out in 1964. This actually belonged to my grandmother, so it's seen 4 generations. My grandmother used it, my mother used it, I used it, and then my children used it, and then everybody grew tired of it, and I ended up with it after it died. And I've been systematically trying to rebuild it. What I love about this record player, there's just a couple cool things, and I'm not on my tripod, so just bear with me. See the speakers? They are, I guess, their first attempt at surround sound. No matter where you sat in the room, you were supposed to get equal stereo. Yeah, I know I have to clean it. It's one of the last things I do when I repair anything. And it has other problems, like the springs tensions isn't right, so it's really bouncy. And this mat is not set right, so it's screwed up. But I did repair the innards, pots, diodes, capacitors, and most importantly, the drive wheel. It had hardened to a rock, so it wouldn't work. Yeah, this is not belt driven. This is drive wheel bit driven. But why I want to shoot this video is because I want to show you guys just how cool the Zenith, a Circle of Sound, is. And at the time of its release, it was probably one of the best record players you could buy. I mean, for the family. And as you can see, it has a lot of different speeds: 78, 45, 33, and 16 RPM. So, without further ado, I want you to listen to, and with all this other problems I still have with this, the springy thing, you'll see it, and the mat, it's still, as far as performance, is absolutely flawless. So check it out. Now, if you guys have ever played 78s, you know what I'm talking about. They're grainy, they're scratchy, they're horrible, they're blah, 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 blah. They just sound bad all the way around. I want you to listen to a clean record played on a completely, well, not completely, but as far as the audio portion, the electronics portion, and the needle, completely restored Zenith Circle of Sound circa 1964. Here we go. Now, remember, this is 78. I don't know if you can see. Look how fast that thing's spinning. Doesn't that sound beautiful? I mean, seriously, it's like flawless. I mean, if you think about it, going back when these records were first produced, I mean, you're talking about late 1800s. They were running on Victrolas. To be able to build a system that reproduces backward technology so flawlessly. Because I think this album was actually, this particular album, which is right here. Date on this is 1896. And this didn't come out till, say, 60 years later? 70 years later? To build backward technology so flawless. Because this was supposed to play originally on, say, a Victrola. I mean, that just amazes me. And just... it's not often that I'm flabbergasted, and I am on this. I was lucky to catch this album. Usually when I buy albums, I don't go to eBay or other places like that. I go to people's homes or auction houses to where I can see the albums. records because it's so important that they have no flaws for me. As you can see, I've got quite a collection. Go way back, and you can keep going back and back and back. It just goes on forever. Anyway, and I have them in all speeds: 78, 45, 33, and 16. And I also have this beautiful thing right here. I can't turn it on while the record player's going on because they're on the same circuit. A plug right down there. So, but it's a vacuum. Cleans the records, and it's probably one of the most expensive type of record cleaners you can buy. It's called Nitty Gritty Record Cleaner. You can Google it. They still sell them. They're beautiful. But I mean, seriously, come on, guys, people, anyone who listens to 78s, is that not like flawless? Is that just me? Find it just crazy. I mean, look at the imperfection on that record. See how it's just flowing all over the place, but yet the needle, the tone arm seems to track perfectly. And what's really cool about this record player is that it had two novel features that later became synonymous with good record playing. One of them is the tone arm weight, which is inside that little hole there. You can adjust that, and that adjusts the weight applied on the needle, which is pretty awesome. This tone arm was designed to track at less than 2 grams, which, by the way, was considered quite light for a tone arm of that age. And then if you open it up, you'll see another feature right here. Anti-skating. Yeah, baby. Which didn't come out till several years later, to have a turntable, because that was the problem with most turntables, is that the stereo on the right side of a record player would always be stronger than on the left side. You'd always have to apply more balance to the left side of a turntable because of the skating qualities. You could actually reverse that with that simple little adjustment there. So, quite cool. And then, another thing that was novel, see this right here? This is a 78, this is a 78 needle. Right now it's set for 78. If you want to set it for 45, you turn it, see the 45 needle coming in? And boom, that'll play. Now it'll play long play, 45, 33 records. And for 78 and 16, you use the other side. I don't know, man. I just really, of all the different gadgets I have, by far this is my favorite. I mean, I got tons of computers, motorcycle, all kinds of different things. CEDs, I'll go over that too. They're very rare. Almost destroyed RCA. But I just... And the fact that this has been in my family for 4 generations, just kind of awesome. Well, I mean, family generations. My grandmother, my mother, me, and my children. Now back to me. So anyway, here's my Zenith. Circle of Sound, circa 1964. It's cool. I love it. Thanks for watching.